I'm trying to get every achievement in EU4 before EU5 releases. We're also trying to get to 18,000 subscribers, so if you can hit that sub button, I'd really appreciate it. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing the nation of Adal, going for a very specific achievement. This one being the Golden Horn. This one's actually pretty simple. All we have to do is form Somalia, more or less, and have a monthly gold income of at least 10 ducats. So this should be pretty easy. Adal actually has a decent mission tree that should let us get a bunch of permanent claims and conquer all of our neighbors really quickly. Another great thing about Adal is they have the Harar Jagal, which gives you 0.25 institution growth every single month. And if you get it to max level, it jumps up to 0.5, as well as some upgrades to your piety interactions for being Sunni. So that's actually really, really good. So we won't have to spawn any institutions, which will help us get ahead of our neighbors very easily. But let's go ahead and set up our estates. From the Ulema, take the Oversight, take the Diplomats, and I'll do the Religious Schools and the Scholar. I'll take the Aggressive Expansion guy right away. And oh, I almost forgot the Admin Power. From the Emirs, I'll take the Mill Power. I won't give them the levies just yet. I want to kind of get my Crown Land under control. I'll give the Right of Council. Let's grant the Supremacy of the Crown. And I think I will take the levies after all. From the Merchant Guild, I'll take the Patronage of the Arts, the Diplo Power, Free Enterprise, and that'll do for now. From the Dhimmi, I will take the Liberties. We're going to be conquering some Coptic stuff, so I'll take the Religious Unity as well. And that should do it for our estates. Let's go ahead and summon the Diet and seize some land. 2 allies, that's easy enough to do. Go ahead and take that. I'm going to grant the officer rights to the Emirs as well. We have a mission for getting some generals, so I'll take a free general for sure. And you set some rivals to Ethiopia. We'll actually probably match all the rivals. Yeah, we'll do Ethiopia, we'll do Ajuran, and we can do Medjubaha as well. That's fine. Go ahead and invite the Scholar. We'll take the Aggressive Expansion guy that we picked up. So I think to complete our missions, we have to get a claim on one of our Somali culture neighbors. So we go ahead and start a spy network over here with our first diplomat. I think for now, Kilwa might make a good ally, so I think I'm going to ally Kilwa. I'll improve relations with them, and then I will probably have to conquer into them really quickly, so I'm not going to quite ally anybody in the Somali culture group. I could ally somebody up here, but I need to ally somebody. I'll just ally Mara here. They're a decent ally. Let's go ahead and ally them. We will take the general, see how he is. 413, not that great. Let's turn this fort off for a little bit, and I'll turn this fort off too for now. I'm not going to delete them quite yet. I kind of like their positions, so we're going to go ahead and keep those active. And I think we're ready to unpause. We're actually making some money now that we turn the forts off. So once we get this claim over on Warsangali, we should be totally okay to finish the missions and go to war. Go ahead and claim this province over here. Fabricate the claim. Get rid of that spy network. Now that we have a CB, we can do the unity justification. We get a bunch of permanent claims, all the Somali stuff. So that's really good. And I think I'm going to go right to war with Ogaden. Ooh, they got some allies, unfortunately. Warsangali's got some serious allies, actually. In other news, though, Marahan has 0 allies. So we're going to go ahead and build some mercenaries and go to war with them right away. Build a free company right over here. We need to have another general, and then we can get another mission. Let's just give this bonuses if we're at war with Ethiopia, but I might as well do that mission now. These are some very low dev provinces, but we shouldn't take them anyways. Part of our missions, and we need them to form Somalia anyways. I got a claim over here, so let's go ahead and declare war on this country. I have about 7k units sitting in the capital, so I'm not sure if I really want to fight them until I get my merc stacks to reinforce. Just save some manpower that way. We'll occupy this in the meantime. Let's peace out Marahan for everything. We need a diplomat, though, in order to do that. Cancel the improved guy with Kilwa. Let's send this demand for full annexation of Marahan. There's not much dev to concentrate out of, so we can't really do anything like that, but we might as well core it up. We'll file annex of these guys as well. The main reason I wanted to annex these guys right away is because, 1, they had no allies, and 2, there's gold over here. So I'd love to get the Kaffa gold. Go ahead and core this up. Let's go ahead and declare war on Kaffa. Go ahead and peace out Kaffa for all of their provinces. Go ahead and core all of this stuff up. I want to make sure I statify this and get that gold flowing really quickly. Get a couple more allies here. I'll take the alliance with Kilwa, and I'll take the alliance with the Mamluks in a couple days when the diplomat gets back. There's that alliance. So I can get some favors with them. We can go to war with Ethiopia at any time. We need to statify Kaffa ASAP. We'll go ahead and make it a full state, and we'll core everything. I need to make sure I get enough admin, because in order to get a bunch of permanent claims over here, more or less I need to get a cathedral in my capital province. After doing that, I get a bunch of missions from the Restore the Old Mosque, so I get a great mosque in Zela, and then I also get to reach the Turks. So if I send some units this way via Black Flag or military access, then I can unlock all of these permanent claims here. I'm going to take Diplo Tech 4, and then I'm going to dump a lot of my dip points into developing the gold mine here. And let's reduce the autonomy in Kaffa. We'll go ahead and set my focus to admin. I think that's going to be valuable, getting those admin points. The faster we can get to this tech, the better. I want those perma claims so we can expand very cheaply. Grab Miltech 4, puts us on par with Ethiopia. I'll take the Stabilize the Economy mission, so that'll make me construct the church in our capital a lot faster. Suppose I can take the general. Not too bad. Actually, he's pretty bad. Excellent minister, and because of our ruler trait, we get the best of both worlds, 100 admin and 100 mil. So we can get our admin tech. We can start constructing our mosque. We can do the Restore the Old Mosques mission. We get a great mosque. And now we can get some units up here. So if I can get a black flag, that would be amazing. Or actually, I can probably just get middle access just through the Mamluks by doing this. So let's go up this way. So we get the Reach the Turks mission done. We get a bunch of permanent claims. And now I have to destroy Ethiopia. We get a bunch of permanent claims. And pretty much everything that they have, we can get a claim on. So after this war with the Mamluks here, they're going to owe me some favors. We're going to go right to war with Ethiopia and just take everything from them. Oh, that's convenient. I did not realize this was a thing. We get the Ottomans for free? I'll take that. All right, let's declare the war in Ethiopia now. Ogaden, we'll probably take them non-co-belligerent. They're just 2 provinces. All right, let's declare the war here. We'll take these guys non-co-belligerent. See if I can't stack wipe them here. Oh, so the Ottomans aren't going to get called in, but we can get a mercenary company. I wonder what it costs. So let's take a look here. After the month, they probably will be able to recruit it. Ooh, did some serious damage there. That's pretty nice. Send the free company to do some sieging. These guys can meet up with the main forces. All right, so we get the Ottoman Janissaries, and they are really cheap. Wow. Half the price of the free company. We're going to take those. Wowzers. Let's separate peace out Ogaden here. Take their money and all their provinces. Let's go ahead and take the tax from our government reform. And we can take a 100% peace deal from Ethiopia. We'll take something like this right away. And then we should be able to concentrate and core everything up for relatively cheap, considering they are permaclaims. We'll reduce our war exhaustion by a little bit. And this should allow us to get some free admin power as well. There it is. Go ahead and core everything with some admin despair. Continue on the warpath. We're going to ask Mamluks to prepare for war. And then we're going to call them in on War Sangali. I'm going to have my boats actually go back to port. Once our diplomat gets back, we can declare that war. Get rid of that spy network here. Go ahead and declare this war. Easy stack wipe. They are still on Tech 3, so that's why it was so one-sided. Go ahead and state up this gold province for all of that. Peace out these guys for war reps and money. Mostly worried about the war reps. I could probably build a mosque in my capital. That's totally fine. That aligns with some of my missions even, so we can go ahead and do that now. Take war reps from Yemen. Now we just have Malindi down here, and we should be good to go. Need to get back up here and get these rebels off my provinces. Take some war reps and money from these guys. And we can full annex War Sangali plus take some cash. This stuff I should be able to concentrate from. And we can core everything. Actually, you know what? I am going to buy my war exhaustion down one time. I just really would rather have my admin mana than my dip mana at this point. All right, let's declare war on Ajuran. We need this province here, and then we can get some permanent claims on everything. So from them, I think I'm just going to take all the stuff in the Gulf of Aden trade, and then probably take this province here just to separate anybody from taking their inland stuff. Like if Kilwa ever goes up this way, I just want to make sure that I can get the provinces I need in a future war. Anyways, let's declare the Civil War. We get 20 years of inflation reduction and production efficiency, plus some free dev. We'll take that. Money and war reps from Malindi, or Mombasa rather. And we'll peace out Yemen for basically nothing. And we can full annex Ajuran, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Then a little bit of dip, but it's totally worth it. Since we own that province, we complete a mission. We can get some permanent claims. Go ahead and take the conflicts of clans. Get permanent claims on Ajuran and Mogadishu area, plus some manpower. We get subjugate Ajuran, so we get some more permanent claims on Lower Yemen and the Mecca area. So now we have some claims over here in the Mamluks. So we'll ditch them for the Ottomans alliance, and we'll use the Ottomans to try and take some of the stuff from the Mamluks that we need for the achievement. Go ahead and get the Ottoman alliance. I don't think I need the Mamluks anymore. All right, let's start converting stuff. We'll take the Enforced Unity of Faith, and I guess that's kind of all we can take for now. The extra missionary strength will be good. I'd love to get religious culture as well, but we can wait on that. All right, well, we finished our claims on our cores on Ajuran, so we're going to go ahead and unite the Somali clans. So we'll change to Somalia. We'll get some new traditions and ambitions. We'll get some free colonists. So overall, that's going to be really good. Nice color change. I like the blue. The red's pretty good, but the blue's nice as well. We'll take a look at our missions. I believe the missions are exactly the same, but the traditions and ambitions, those are the good stuff. So let's see, we get the raiding coasts. Oh my goodness, is that going to be great once we can get that. Oh, we can gate raid coasts right away. Okay, so that's in the traditions, not the ambitions. Awesome, awesome. So we can start raiding coasts in India and stuff like that and make some good money. Hopefully that'll be pretty good. We got some stab costs, we get some trade steering, caravan power, center of trade upgrade costs, naval supply, so we get some good stuff for trade, and that's really good. So let's send our boats out to try and get some free money, maybe. Go ahead and dissolve the alliance with the Mamluks. We'll take some merchant guilds loans. That should let us embrace. Go ahead and do that. We can take our tech for the proper amount of admin, and we probably should catch up on tech. Luckily for us, no one's really tech 6 on mill, so we should be okay. For our first idea set, I wouldn't be opposed to going religious. I'd really like to get this stuff converted, but also it'd be nice to get some mill idea groups, or even maybe an economy one. Actually, you know what? Quality ideas would be best. I want to take a mill group first. I'll use my admin to start coring in the early game. We can always get an admin tech at our 2nd level. We have some missions that'll help us convert this stuff anyways. Go ahead and full annex Alodia as well here, since we have the units available for that. And since we have the permaclaims in them now, we might as well just finish conquering them now versus later, before they get an ally. I really love this shade of blue. It's just awesome. All right, let's full annex Alodia. Go ahead and core up everything. All right, let's take some stuff from the Racids here. I just want mostly my claims and then this fort here, just so that we can have a nice straight shot to Mecca if we ever want to take that in the future. Go ahead and send that demand, or send the war declaration. The boats should be able to take care of that, and our units should cross the strait without a problem. I'll take this money and war reps from the Racids. Go ahead and core all of that. Actually, you know what? Why not just concentrate first? We can go ahead and core. Go ahead and statefy our capital state. We'll core that. We can go ahead and rival the Mamluks. At some point, we need the Ottomans to help us in a war against them, but they are in so much debt right now. All right, let's go ahead and full annex Ethiopia here. All right, let's get rid of this war. We're taking a lot of war exhaustion from being in the war too long. Let's go ahead and destroy Ethiopia and take the Gold of the Horn mission, so we get some autonomy in our gold mine provinces to go to 0, which is pretty much already at 0. Now we just need to fight Makara for this stuff. Hopefully they take everything. We probably should reduce the war exhaustion a little bit. That's ridiculously high. Core up everything more or less that we can. We have a few stated provinces that are a little expensive, but we'll get those down eventually. And of course, they don't full annex Ethiopia. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's go ahead and declare this war now. We can't afford to wait. I'd love Ethiopia to get an ally here, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to have to wait for the truce to come up in 92, which is fine. We'll eventually get that truce to come up, hopefully. I forgot that since we're no longer buddies with the Mamluks, we can raid their coast now. So we'll take some cash as we go up towards the Gulf of Suez. Money war ups from Medina. And we go in full annex Makuria now. Take all of their money. And we can core all of the stuff with overextension. We're a little ahead on our admin now. I think I'm going to use that admin to start slowly coring all of my provinces down here that are inside my states. I think having some nice beefy states will make our economy a lot stronger. Go ahead and get the Temples of Stone for some stab cost and yearly tax for 25 years. Now if we get some light ships, we get some privateer efficiency and ship trade power, plus some sailors. We can go ahead and do that anytime, really. Let's see if I can't get the Ottomans to help me against the Mamluks. I'll ask them to prepare for war. That should put them over the desire. Oh, if we give them land. Well, maybe if we get a little bit of trust, that would help too. We have 20-some favors, so we can ask for a little bit of trust. That'll do it. The Ottomans will come into the war. Okay, we should declare this as soon as we can here. All I need is these 2 provinces from them, and I might take a little bit of my claims down here. That's not a big problem, but just being able to have the provinces here means we can complete our achievement as long as we get Ethiopia, so we can speed 5 after this war is finished. All right, let's declare the war here. This should be relatively easy. Set on the war goal and wait for the Ottomans to come in. I want to try and hide from their units as much as I can. I don't want to fight them one-on-one if I can help it. Not until the Ottomans get past their fort lines up here. That was very fast. We basically just sieged down Cairo, and the Mamluks took like maybe 2 forts over here, and they want to peace out already. So I kind of want to just take this and some war reps and then maybe a little bit of cash. I might stay in the war a little bit longer just to get some more flat cash. But overall, we're doing pretty good. We're only getting a small amount of the money though, so I don't want... Yeah, I might as well just peace out now, right? There's no point in continuing this war. That was quick and easy. Quickest and easiest war I've had in a long time, actually. We also get to take over the Holy City, so we get some base stuff in Mecca. I'm going to wait until after I finish coring it to click this mission, though, just so that the core cost is a lot cheaper. I'm going to get rid of the fort, though, here. I don't need that. And let's go ahead and core all the stuff with overextension. Core all of this up. Beautiful. All right, since we hit the button to core everything, we go ahead and hit this button for the Mecca claims and the bonus tax and production or whatever I end up getting from the options. Also, the monument goes up by a level, so we get an extra 5% war score cost versus other religions. Go ahead and hit the slave trade for an extra 10% trade efficiency and mercantilism for 20 years. Let's get a free vassal in Medina. Okay, I don't need a lot for the achievements. I think I'm just going to truce break Ethiopia here. I wouldn't do this normally, but in this instance, I think we're pretty strong Somalia. I don't want to play too much longer in this campaign, so let's go ahead and declare the truce break. They're Coptic, so no one really cares. And our stab cost is relatively cheap. I might actually, yeah, we'll grab the stab cost guy here, and we can go ahead and reduce our war exhaustion and boost our stab up to at least, let's do +1, why not? So let's go ahead and do that. Once we get Ethiopia under our thumb, we should complete some missions, and that will let us get a colonist for this province, and then the achievement will be ours. We need 10 gold income, so all I need to do is dev like 1 time, and I should have it. Let's peace out Ethiopia for their last province. Go ahead and core that up. This mission should pop. I do have ownership of every province in these areas, so I have it fulfilled, so I don't know if it wants it to be cored or what. But we go ahead and start that core. That's kind of ridiculous. And in order to give me a colonist, I need this province. So unless I get some kind of event or there's something in the missions that'll just unlock that, which I don't think there is. So I think I'm going to have to take exploration ideas temporarily and get rid of those. Let's grab the explorations. All right, so let's just put our colonist here once we get the colonist, and we should be able to fix our missions. That's a little bit broken, which is unfortunate. Well, now that we have that colonized, we get the achievement for the Golden Horn. Unfortunately, we had to get rid of our idea groups. I think that the mission tree is actually a little bit bugged because they do want you to have this province owned before it even gives you a colonist. So I think they should probably rewrite how that is coded to make it a little more seamless if you are playing as Somalia, considering this is one of the newer updates to the game. We can get the eliminate the Nubian Copts, and we can get a few bonuses here. I think there might be some events that fill in this province naturally, but having to artificially fill it in before we can get an extra colonist is really unfortunate. But anyways, you get a colonist for 50 years, so we can use that to colonize pretty effectively. Maybe taking expansion ideas might have been better than a military idea group if you wanted to play this long-term, which is probably what you're intended to do, to be honest. But I had fun playing as Somalia. Adal is a rather strong nation, and playing into the late game, especially with Haraj Gal, you can get a lot of value out of getting the institutions to spread. So I had a really good time. It was a very short and quick achievement. So again, you only need these 2 gold provinces, and you can get what my gold income is, what, 14 ducats right now, and my total dev in Damat is what, 5 production and 7 in Kaffa. So it's really not that hard to get this achievement and get that gold income flowing, and we are extremely wealthy at this. With this stage of the game, I could probably take control over all of this stuff and push into the Arabian Peninsula and be really strong. So I hope you guys did like this little Somalia gameplay. If you did, make sure to subscribe and like the video down below. With that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.